Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Cancer at the foundation, please? Wow, that card really shot out. 5 of Pentacles at the foundation, and I felt this, Cancer, before this even came out. Right before I hit record, I was thinking about the energy, and I was feeling a 5 of Pentacles energy. What reading did this come up in at the foundation? It might have been Scorpio. Either way, it might just be a water sign thing. This is them, Cancer. These are those energies. That karma is hitting really hard right now. Everything they wished for you is now happening to them. The script has completely flipped. They're living in their own nightmare. Taurus energy here. They wanted you in this place of financial instability, emotional poverty, the scarcity mindset. See, scarcity mindset, poverty, this just touches every area of your life. It could be a way, wow. Judgment at the sacral. Pluto, Scorpio energy. See, poverty mindset, this is something that touches every area of your life. It could start with the way you perceive yourself, the way you think about yourself. Then it starts showing up in other areas of your life. Your relationships, your finances. It's just an overall energy of lack. Cancer, this is something that a lot of you grew up with, right? It's like the way you perceive yourself. There was just a lack of self-confidence. This was all stuff that was projected onto you. At some point in your life, somebody projected this energy onto you. It never belonged to you. You guys are really overcoming this now. But the interesting thing here is, and I always say this, these energies can't receive their judgment and be sentenced to their karma until you see the truth, until you step into your power and say no more. You guys have managed to do this, and this is what's taking place now. So right here at the foundation of the reading, framing the reading, is telling us what they had planned for you. 5 of Pentacles, poverty, however that shows up. Now, judgment at the sacral, because you've stepped into your power, you're harnessing your passion and creativity for life. You're not allowing yourself to feel isolated and living in a place of fear and overly emotional about these situations. You're giving it up to the universe. This triggers judgment. What do we have at the solar plexus? Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius at the solar plexus. So here you are in this energy of raw power and victory. You're functioning from a place of mental clarity, and you're also harnessing your confidence, your personal power. You're not feeling inferior to these energies anymore. You're not feeling powerless to your circumstances. You're not playing victim based off of what has happened to you. Low vibrational Cancer energy is victim mentality, right? Which leads to this poverty mindset, right? It's like one thing leads to the other, basically, right? So they get you by making you victimize yourself. And then once you're in that victim mentality, here comes the poverty mentality, right? Here comes the scarcity mindset, right? It all follows one after the other. These energies knew exactly what they were doing. It's something that was pre-programmed into them. Like they had some computer program that was installed into them, right, by the devil. And this was all a tactic, all a plan to keep you stuck and repressed. I can feel this energy right now because I myself had to overcome this. I was put through this as well. And it's a horrible place to be in. It's like every day just has a touch of gray. Like I said, that scarcity mindset, that poverty mindset, lack mentality, it touches every area of your life. And just when you think your life is getting better, it shows back up. It will show up in somebody you've attracted, right? It will show up by somebody verbally abusing you and trying to project self-doubt onto you, something like this. It just shows up in every area. So typically, you have to cut off everyone. Go your own way. Allow yourself to heal from this. Rebuild from a solid foundation. This is what you're starting to understand now. Ace of Swords at the solar plexus. Wow. Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy at the heart. And here they are, right? Still trying to utilize the same tactics, wondering if you've noticed. Did Cancer even see what I just did? Look what I did. Look what I stole from them. I stole their confidence. I stole their personal power and drive. Did they notice? Yellow energy, right? Solar plexus energy, which is all about your personal power. You feeling in control over your life. This is what they were trying to take from you. They didn't want you to feel in control over your life. These are the type of individuals that have somehow evaded being put in a mental institution. These are miserable sociopaths who spend their life making everybody else's life miserable because they lack something in their mentals. It's one thing to struggle with mental instabilities, but to project it onto somebody else and to make other people suffer is sociopathic. And this is unacceptable. This is what you're breaking out of now, Cancer, and you were conditioned to think that this was okay. This is what makes it demonic in nature. They wanted to make you sick. They wanted you to be sick with them. What do we have at the throat? These individuals are very bitter and hateful. They don't want to see you doing well in life. And you're coming up with this Nine of Wands energy, Sag energy at the throat. You're a real test of faith, Cancer, because you persevered. Despite all of these setbacks that you were faced with, you've been determined this whole time to build a happy life for yourself, to build something solid for yourself. It's like in the 11th hour, it was just always taken away from you by these individuals. But you remained forward-focused. This is an energy of resilience. Now you're understanding what was taking place behind the scenes here, because this all took place in the dark, in spirit. Let's just say that, right? These energies here understand how to manipulate people's spirits. And the thing is, Cancer, these energies here are comfortable inside this poverty mindset. This is just where they do best. Let's just say that, in their mind. They have no plans on ever breaking out of this. These are hopeless individuals, miserable people who hate life and hate anybody who's enjoying life. But this Five of Pentacles at the foundation, because they've done this to you, a high vibrational being of the light, who's trying to be the best they can possibly be, they're going to be pushed into a level of karma that they've never, ever known or heard of before. This is going to affect their mental faculties to the point where they might have to go and commit themselves. I feel as though this is going to drive them completely crazy. You're going to start to realize you're in a whole other timeline, a different world, where you're finally on top of the wheel. But you must maintain the boundaries that you're creating here. You cannot go back to this. You must stay away from these individuals. Too many cards. What do we have at the... Boom. Empress. Libra, Taurus, Venusian energy. This is how you're coming up right now, Cancer. Okay, this is all the queens in one. Genders don't matter in the reading. This could be male, female energy. It doesn't matter. This is what the divine has planned for you at the third eye. So my third eye and crown chakra positions are messages we get from the divine. Okay? This is what the divine is moving you towards. This is an energy of abundance, growth, creation. It's an energy of beauty. And it's also an energy of protection. You're being removed from this energy, Cancer. You're being taken into a safe timeline where you're on top. This is over with. This is a cycle of life you had to go through to learn these lessons, to understand how energy works, to understand the darkness in this lifetime. And I feel that the reason why you're put through this is because there's something you're going to do, Cancer, that will create some sort of an influence in the collective. It could be one conversation you have with somebody. It could be something you create. There'll be many scenarios for all the different Cancers out there. But there's a reason why you had to go through this. And I feel as though you're starting to understand this now. But this Empress energy at the third eye, you can't get any better than this. Okay? This is exactly where you knew you were always supposed to be. And you were correct. You saw this in your mind's eye. You've always seen this for yourself. Now the divine is going to place you there. What do we have at the crown? Boom. The Fool. Aries energy at the crown. Completely new beginning, Cancer. All this hope rushing back to you. You stepping out on faith with the divine. And this is where all of this leads to. Empress and Fool at the crown. A whole new beginning. Abundance. Creation. Growth. And this is you taking the power back. Standing in your confidence. Look at all this yellow here, right? Solar plexus energy. What do we have at the foundation? Let's see what demons have been trying to keep my Cancer's root chakra blocked, please. Wow. Judgment. This is like judgment in reverse energy at the foundation. Belil. This is an energy of stagnation. This is an energy of these individuals trying to evade judgment. They knew that by keeping you in the illusion and keeping you stuck, judgment couldn't come through. But something took place here. You got the message from the divine, maybe intuitively, maybe in a dream, maybe you just remembered who you are. But the divine got you out of the way finally. And this is what triggers this judgment. I mean, look at this. They're completely surrounded by judgment here. What do we have at the sacral? What do we have at the sacral, please? Wow. The devil. Moloch. Makes one worse off than ever before, tricks mortals into being bound, accepts child sacrifice. For a lot of you, this has been going on since you were a kid. It's just given me an energy of a karmic cycle that lasted for years here. Moloch, one of the 7 high princes of hell. This was ordered by the devil himself. What does that tell you about yourself, Cancer? When the devil himself orders this karmic cycle for you, tells me you're very important. It's like the devil was overseeing this karmic cycle the entire time, working through people in your life, possessing individuals with his spirit to do things to tamper with your growth, to keep you stuck in this energy of poverty so you would never see the truth and step into your power. What do we have at the solar plexus? King of Cups, Alistair. This is like King of Cups in reverse. This is a very emotionally abusive, manipulative, volatile individual. Horrible, horrible energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is this individual you were dealing with. The devil was showing up in this individual. Picking up a parent, sibling. But you'll notice that it will show up in your parents first, and then you'll start attracting friends that are in alignment with that energy. Picking up an older sibling, too. Emotionally abusing you. So you're always in a place of fear, solar plexus energy. Blocked solar plexus energy. Always feeling isolated. Can't harness this creativity. Can't utilize the gifts that were given to you by the divine. What do we have at the heart, please? We'll start here. So we have Zephyr, treason and revolt. The lovers in reverse energy. Also Gemini energy. This is an energy of discord, arguments, a lot of disharmony and imbalance. It's an energy of misaligned values. This is what they utilize to keep you stuck. These tactics, right? To steal your confidence. 7 of Swords energy. And then we have Hakamiya, Leo energy, which is the strength from the Angel Tarot, loyalty. This is the energy you're moving into now. This is an energy of love, compassion. It's an energy of fortitude. You having enough self-love and confidence to push forward, see the truth. This was very hard for a lot of you to process what took place here, which is telling me it was people very close to you. But look, Cancer, you're starting to realize that you've had a whole team of angels around you. Look, there they are lifting you up. You're like, oh my God, is this really happening? Am I really stepping into a new timeline? And they're like, yes, Cancer, we've always been here with you, waiting for you. We've always been here for you, Cancer, protecting you. You just couldn't see us. You need to step into your power. And you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy. This is a whole new life here, Cancer. What do we have at the throat? Too many cards. What do we have at the throat? Too many cards, but I just saw the devil again. Like there he is right there, shuffling off, right? Oh crap, they noticed me. What do we have at the throat, please? Queen of Swords, Hamia. God, the hope of all the earth, ritual and ceremony, can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is you in this no BS energy now moving forward, right underneath this Nine of Wands and right at the throat position. You're no longer functioning from this place of being a pushover, right? It's like yes man energy or yes woman energy, right? Like always saying yes to these individuals like you owed them something, because this was a narcissistic tactic they used to make you feel like you were always indebted to them. Poverty mindset, right? Like I said, it shows up in all areas of your life. And then finally you woke up one day and you're like, I don't owe them anything. Why do I always feel this way? Why do I always feel like I owe them something? See, it's a mindset, but you're thinking on your toes. You're in a more perceptive energy now. No one can pull the wool over your eyes anymore. This is over with. What do we have at the third eye? Too many cards. What do we have at the third eye? Four of Cups, Cancer energy, Melahel. The god deflecting evil, healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety, and travel. This is you having this new outlook on life now. Going in a completely different direction. No longer feeling apathetic. No longer feeling stuck and repressed, beaten down, like there's a dark cloud always following you around. What do we have at the crown? Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. The hidden god, divine power, guards against mental troubles. Wow, goes along perfectly with what I'm saying, right? Guards against mental troubles, right? You're protected now moving forward. Elamia, Queen of Wands. After all this, you step into your power. You're able to understand what took place here, and now you are protected moving forward into this new timeline. They can't hurt you anymore, Cancer. You're in this very confident, self-assured energy. You've completely mastered yourself. Like this was all like some sort of spiritual boot camp. But it got you to where you are now, Cancer, or where you're heading. Depending on where you are on this timeline, it's going to be different for all of you. But this is the energy that is available to you, Cancer. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, all that information can be found in the description below. And thank you for your donations, Cancer. Take care.